Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of... Today we have things. I've been told this is quite different to what I'm used to, and so it promises to be somewhat interesting as a result of that. Not too much else that I can really say before that. All I know is that it is to do with the astral realm, because it says astral realm in the title, which again I have to fix because I didn't realize there were two of these already posted. I did say that I was going to probably react to this thing when I actually when two of them were posted. I then realized that because ThePugLord, who I hope is still here, the recommendation that I got to check out the series of Mystica was a dead end because I went onto the ThePugLord's channel and didn't find it. So, you know, thanks for sending me on a wild goose chase, everyone. So instead we are here, and apparently the second episode did in fact come out a few hours ago. So yeah, I guess we're here. All right then. And some of you have already seen this. BB apparently has already seen this. Bon knows that he cameos in here, so therefore probably also is fairly fairly familiar with it. Yeah. And also, yeah, Motive is not one now because I checked before we started, and I guess Kerber's not here right now. Unfortunate, because I was about to enact a plan that she has given me ammunition for specifically, but we'll do that some other day. She's got a campaign. She's probably left already, so oh well. In any case, what's my stream? What's the add in the description? Add in the description. Okay, right. What is? Okay, let me just check this now. Oh, okay, fine. I don't know. That was automatically put in there. I guess that's a new thing they do automatically when there's like a new when there's got a StreamYard thing or something. So yeah, Not sponsored by them, and that has not always been there, but it is now. Yeah, hi, PugLord. Welcome back. Where's Mystica? You sent me on a wild goose chase. Where is the show? While we deal with that, let's welcome to tonight's usual guest, Aiden DeBest.
Hello. I don't work today, so yay.
And you said you could join for the first hour, though, so I mean, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. BB's in the chat. We have a Butterbun stream.
Yeah, fair enough then. So, yeah, in that case, we'll get started. We've already gone at a slower pace than normal because we were working on something. That's why the stream was set to 35 minutes after its usual time. So yeah, we're already going at a turtle's pace. And speaking of turtles, Ghostie's new profile picture is quite interesting.
Yeah. Before we jump into this, I feel like I need to explain myself.
I mean, fair enough. The PugLord needs to explain a bit more, actually, because it is like Secrets of the Plex, except for the fact that was Secrets of the Plex. I actively went looking for myself. This one was a recommendation, so it's even worse.
Okay.
Also, yeah, you can come and stream because there's a free slot because creator. So yeah,
there's one more slot for anyone who wants to come in. But anyway,
it is now.
It is now. What else can I say? Since I was younger, I've always been inspired by abstract art and, more importantly, the weirdcore aesthetic. More importantly, early internet core and Yume-Nikki, which is an indie psychological horror game.
Made of RPG Maker.
Well, there you go. In that case, this may get a nomination for best horror because we rarely ever react to those on Gacha Review.
Like, as someone who's been a fan of liminal horror since I figured out liminal horror existed, I gotta say, this is kind of a manifestation of liminal horror in a way that I enjoy. Because, in my opinion, the Backrooms was ruined as soon as people started putting monsters in it.
Is that why you're a turtle now?
Oh no, the reason why I'm a turtle is because I recently released a line of stickers that are going up on my online store sometime in the future.
Wait, you recently released a line that is going to go on the store in the future?
Yes, I've recently designed it.
Oh, you recently designed. Okay, there we go. All right, so that makes more sense.
And
okay.
this is the face because this is the face of the frog on the sticker because one, I think this face is funny, and two,
it's a frog. Okay.
I wanted to change out my usual image. I wanted to change out my usual image to one to better suit the topic we're jumping into, but I forgot to save it to my computer before the stream.
Honestly, that would probably better suit yesterday's. That probably better suit yesterday's review because the frog looked disappointed, and I thought that was the sentiment we all had. So, I mean.
By the way, yes, this is a 2-part series, but both of the parts are very short, mostly because there is a non-linear story.
Okie dokie. We will be watching them in order though, just because. But yeah, fair enough. I'm doing good. I was talking to Michelle about how I didn't know if he was in his series. But to make up for me being left out, he said he'd publish an unlisted video, and he would publish it. So he's got an unlisted video already. He's going to publish it. I'm confused. But also, that kind of sounds like you like tracked him down. Was like, well, I'm not mad at you. But also, how dare you not cast me? That feels like a jilted partner being like, no, why would I be mad at you? No. Did you do something? Do you think you done something? Maybe you done something. I don't know.
Anyway, Jacob, speaking of the start of the stream, while you were talking about not having much to say, I was just sitting in the background cackling because technically this has a non-linear story, so I don't know what you can say about it.
But yet you recommend it to me twice, so here we are.
Yes, because I'm very proud of this.
Fair enough. And what better place to retain the pride you have in something than Gacha Review?
Actually,
okay.
I think this is something that you'll like.
Fair enough, then. Fair enough. If there's anything I don't like, it most likely will be the horror aspect, just based on my own personal taste. But again, I won't let that affect
I mean,
anything.
I wouldn't say it's the kind of horror you're used to.
I'm not used to any horror, but yeah, fair enough. Okay. Speaking of voice lines, however, one thing I'll say before we continue is that yeah, speaking of voice lines, just so everyone knows, apparently the Alpha Sisters have new characters available to claim. They didn't actually mention what they're for, like what specific series. So all I saw on the server was we have new characters. Here is a screenshot of said characters. Go audition for them, and that's all. That's all I know.
No lines, no personality listed, no information.
Well, it's the screenshots like of the channels, so I assume that the voice lines are in the channels. So yeah, I just realized that before checking the stream because I was going through as inviting Ghosty. I saw hey, I got a Pink Officers server. I'm going to check that first as well.
BB, I know
so I'll be following this up later.
BB, I know you don't find it scary. I'm actually not sure why these two videos in particular are so beloved.
I mean, it's just unique, okay, Ghosty.
You said you were proud of them, so people apparently see the same things that you do, possibly.
Possibly.
Yeah. But as far as not finding the horror scary, that kind of reminds us of that one shot that we did.
Wait.
The one where Professor Crackknuckle was cursed with arrogance for far too long.
Wait, there is a gay series looking for voice actors, you say?
Well, I assume it's a gay series, but again, that was like that was like,
well, Ace put in the chat, yeah, just after her break, we will.
Okay, called
BL. Or is it
interactive?
Yeah. Is it Bi Love or Boy Love or BL? Is that BL or BI?
It literally says Bi Love.
Oh well, it's still gay. We're still gay, so I don't care. I need gay. Give me gay. Unless I'll voice the female characters too. Like, oh my god, like who couldn't take this voice seriously if they're a female character? It's such a serious voice. Hashtag,
yes. Fine. Speaking of available female characters, I believe that Rouge the Bat and Blaze the Cat, that rhymed, are available in KW's Sonic AU.
Rouge should be like, "Hello, my name is Rouge the Bat."
Yeah.
You've been a bad boy, Knuckles.
As a recommendation for Ghosty to be Rouge.
Oh yeah, no, I would 100% recommend Ghosty to be Rouge.
Yeah.
Why do you guys want me to be a titty bat so much?
Because it will fluster KW.
And isn't that the whole point of Rouge, to fluster people who are?
Isn't that the whole point? That's why I'm auditioning for several things. I've looked a lot into SBO specifically for that, so you never know. I'm probably gonna end up being Vector, most likely, but who knows? I might get SBO. Depends if she opens it up again, because I was the only one who went for that one. And Aiden didn't go for Charmy. Oh well.
I forgot I had work. What?
Yeah, it's fine. She probably will open those up to get more people to audition at some other stage.
If she opens them up, I will audition. But yes.
We have room for one more guest, and if I were to recommend anyone, it would be BB. Because
too bad, because Vin's here.
Yeah. Wow. We heard that, Vin.
Yeah, no, he was facing a light fixture, so I was like, I'll just let him do his thing until there's a segue, and there was a segue.
We love Vin's very weird camera, by the way. It scares me. This camera is terrifying.
Oh, absolutely.
It's the scariest thing in the stream, guys. Vin's camera constantly moving.
I don't know why.
I don't know.
There's the real horror, everyone. That's the real horror.
See, look at it go. I'm scared. It's moving again. Oh no.
Oh.
Right. Well, fine. I'll proceed. I'll divert everyone's attention. Okay. Here's the first video. Let's get going. Without further ado, on with the review. This is the Astral Realm. Oh, already something surreal. Well, first of all, 3D Shark but also Ghosty just,
Walking
underwater.
underwater.
likely saying to herself, "My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine." I like how the bubbles are emerging from the footsteps as they would. Don't be freaked out. I actually spend a lot of time here.
By the way, that whale, I told Ghosty this a few times. I've named him Philip.
Okay, fair
Why
enough.
Philip?
This is Philip, the whale.
He's not.
I love Philip.
That's not an answer to the question, but okay.
To the question, why Philip?
Well, apparently everyone loves the whale.
Oh no, it's a great whale.
I have an idea. What is it, Aquaman? We could use whales. Whales.
I guess you could say that sounds like a whale of a time.
Well, I'd be lying if I said this wasn't unexpected.
I'll say this. This actually reminds me a lot of my first ever 3D film experience because it was at an IMAX cinema. It was for this documentary I don't remember the name of, and that very specifically it was it was a whale that just came across. I think it was a whale or shark. No, it was a shark. It was a shark that that flew right past us essentially, not compared to all the other fish that we saw, which were still very much there with us, but I mean, it was still that shark got very close and just went right past, and everyone freaked out.
Fair enough.
There were a couple of whales in that one too. Made that joke by accident. Oh, poor boys. We're moving on. We're finished with that one. Oh. This isn't the back rooms or anything. It's too pretty to be the back rooms, actually. The back rooms are ugly.
Oh, very.
Yeah. I don't know what that ghost is scared of. This place is beautiful.
Ghosty's chilling with her own kind. Ghost.
Oh no, no,
suppose-
Feeling a
Yeah,
little
fair enough.
uneasy.
Also, what happened to her eyes, actually? I just realized that.
I think they're closed.
Probably.
We are referring to Ghosty, not the ghost.
Yeah, but yeah, no, yeah, yes, they're probably closed, but also that's actually the darkest mascara ever, or the eyelids just disappeared.
Nah, she just has really bad bags under her eyes. I can relate. I also have really bad bags under my eyes in real life. I look in the mirror, I'm like, dang, my eye bags are really bad constantly.
Anyone remember Mark Hamill's character from Rhapsody Street Kids Believe in Santa? The one that blinked and his
Oh, now.
I will say this one is that when it came to choosing the filters, the scene specifically, I wanted to highlight the crystals.
Okay, I mean those are highlighted. Yeah, that's
Very
for sure.
So I took white, imposed it over the video, masked out each crystal, and then blurred the image.
Very nice. I like that. That's actually one way I think they've not considered brightening a particular character, I say character, or the character, or object in the scene. Yeah. Although speaking of the crystals, actually, I will say if her eyes are closed right now, implying that she might be actually asleep, that is the most uncomfortable crystal I've ever seen. That is going straight into her head and is gonna stab her in the back of the skull.
Yeah,
I mean, some people can just fall asleep on anything at this point. So I respect it.
That is also true.
Also, speaking of all of the scenes in this video, I have composed every scene so that the character isn't the central focus.
I mean, that does explain the other the things that have been floating by this whole time.
Yeah.
But also, why is that? Is that just to highlight the realm itself rather than the person?
To highlight
Wonderland rather than Alice, I guess.
To highlight Wonderland rather than Alice, yes.
Okay. All right then.
After all, Alice is not the focus of this story.
Yeah. The rule of thirds suggests otherwise in this shot. Well, yeah, I mean, Ghosty does, but we've talked about this. Both Ghosty and I, how they use a rule of thirds grid. But yeah, like, yeah, so you want to, like, put a character in a sort of focus. Like, don't, like, you know, don't not to an off-putting degree, but...
Yeah,
but yeah,
the
like,
purpose of
it's small
this
in the
scene-
corner.
The
It's still
purpose of
different.
this scene was not focus, which is, you know, why I
Yeah.
composed it.
Oh, by the way,
Interesting.
BB, this music comes from a game called Yume Tuki.
Which is Yumeniki's spiritual successor. In the link of every video I've posted of the series, I have indeed posted a link to where the music comes from.
Doesn't ni mean two in Japanese? They should have called it new. They could have called it Nume 3-key.
No, the name of the novel was supposed to be a pun.
Ah.
Okay.
This isn't the backrooms or anything, so not stock.
Oh. You might know clip out of reality. Oh, there we go. Much like much like in Mario, if the boos are in front of you, then well, actually no, it's the opposite. If you look at them, they freeze. Okay, these are reverse boos. They're oobs.
Nor,
Yeah, see, the one behind her is happy. I'm seeing the rules here now.
nor anything real.
What are you reading?
Yeah,
Really,
we're not in real danger. I hadn't finished. Yeah.
That's because Aiden has the reading comprehension of a whetstone. It's all right, Aiden. We don't blame you.
He did ask about bi love versus boy love.
Hey, sometimes people don't capitalize stuff, and like L's and I's can be similar when you're not capitalizing or not. Yeah, so
That is
You also not capitalize stuff.
Aiden, that's a certified dyslexia moment.
Yeah.
listen.
Well, apparently
Okay,
Aiden is not certified dyslexic. Like,
Wow.
to our
I am
knowledge, at
not.
least.
I am
Wow.
not dyslexic, to my knowledge. I don't think so.
Wow.
This is
Surprising.
the thing I thought was most unsettling. Defaced Jacob is uncanny. I have become
Oh.
the thing that I swore to destroy. I have become an eyeless freaking gacha. That being said, this is at least in keeping with my appearances of my myself in gacha as a therapist of sorts.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, Jacob, you look like a therapist in the scene. So,
Yeah.
Ghosty, what seems to be the issue today? It's like, well, you don't have a face for one. I think that's the major issue right now.
It's a pretty big issue. Either.
And how does that make you feel? Very freaked out right now. If I put my hand through you, is it going to go straight through you? Like, you are transparent as well. Sometimes you even see people you know. Kind of. Yeah, partially. But you see parts of people that you know.
Something about Jacob's transparency and defaced nature makes them quite unnerving and quite nerve-wracking.
Oh,
Yeah, well,
look, it's
I'm more unnerved by
BB.
I'm more unnerved by transparent BB in the background and also somebody else who I can't tell because of the window.
Oh, that's just random. Don't mind her.
Oh,
She's
okay.
actually based off somebody I know in real life.
I was gonna say, yeah, like if these are all people if these are people that you know, then yeah, it will make sense.
By
for it
the
to be a person
way-
that you know.
By the way, I don't appear in the first part, apparently, and it makes me sad. I want to be in the.
I was gonna say, like, I didn't want to be like, oh hey, I can't wait for Aiden's cameo and then to be disappointed, but like, yeah,
Like,
or for you to be disappointed, I suppose.
that's because on all of this video, I've
BB
kind
lives
of
there,
put
apparently.
little Easter eggs once or twice that encourage rewatching the same video multiple times.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm waiting for a hand to come out of that out of that dumpster, mouth of Tartarus style.
Mouth of Tartarus style. I wish I still had that hand.
Oh, fair enough.
How'd you lose it?
By the way, what is that in your mouth? Is that meant to be like a tack of some kind, or is that meant to be a lollipop in reverse? Like,
That's a lolly in reverse, yes.
oh, okay.
Not sure why that.
To make sure people know that you're not smoking.
Again.
Ghosty says smoking is cool.
No, I don't think smoking is cool
No,
because
Aiden, that's something me and you would say.
that how it always smells bad.
I'm gonna be honest, Ghosty.
Hey everyone, it's Yuki. Smoking is bad.
By the way, Ghosty, I feel like if you did smoke in real life, you would die really fast due to the fact that you have issues with your lung size is.
Yeah, that's I
It would be
I'm sure she's
very
aware
bad
of
for
that.
you.
I pop a cigarette in my mouth and it's like an instant delete button.
It's like
I mean, who knows? Maybe this is how you get to the astral plane. You know, you have to give yourself asthma on purpose, and then be in a semi-conscious state in order to achieve this plane shift.
oh my god.
This is the space between. Okay, someone is the other character is glitching out in the background. Something is happening.
Yeah, I'm sure she's fine.
I was about to say if it's the
Probably.
space between, we have to see floating Jeremy and Aelita like somewhere in the void.
Also, I didn't see Phoebe at all. She was totally transparent.
Okay, yeah, like I saw that earlier, but I was like, really?
Mhm.
We'll love it.
I enjoy
my tiny.
Oh, yeah, you go.
Ah.
You read.
2 doors, not one. 2 doors, not one. Even if it can be a little surreal. This feels like the door mechanic in Mario Brothers 2.
That was the direct inspiration.
Hey!
You did it, Jacob!
Let's go! Oh, Lucinda.
Lucinda,
My beloved. Yeah.
Oh yeah, don't forget Russia.
Oh yeah. Oh, is that who's? Yeah. What is
we
it?
haven't forgotten.
He's holding flowers. He's
Yeah.
holding flowers.
Oh, okay. I couldn't tell what those were.
I think they're like sunflowers, I think.
Probably, yeah.
They are sunflowers, yes.
All right, fair enough. So you left me in the dust.
What's the other
You're
poster?
fire. You're a sunflower.
No.
I think you love me too much.
I knew it was coming.
Russia is a person.
Yeah, it's from an
Russia is
anime
a
called
very fun.
Hatalia. Ghosty, think he's really cool.
You know what else is a person? Jacob, show him some Italy.
Hello, it is me, Italy. I'm also from Italia.
Can we stop?
Are we thinking about sunflowers?
Italy just wants to be included, man. Italy just wants to be included.
And Russia wants friends, you know?
Yeah, with the very
If
coercive
it weren't for
friendship.
the fact that the show is based on like real world events, they probably would have connected long ago. Anyway. I come back when I'm done exploring, and I kiss the Russia poster. With it, apparently.
Sounds like Toasty.
She just blows kisses to it all the time. She's like, mwah, mwah.
Well, you guys said poster senpai, so I wanted to make a thing in this video because I knew Jacob was gonna watch it at some point.
We love
And you made
we
2
love
poster senpais.
Oh, poster senpai. Only if you weren't 2-dimensional, we could be together.
Mm-hmm.
Fun. I hate that you put my gremlin giggle on the finger point. That must be one of the hardest things to achieve.
Yeah, well, KW has a bird giggle, so I guess it kind of, still works.
Hey, baby. Mwah. I'll see you later.
But you just returned. Where are you going now? It's time for bed. I will sleep already.
What is happening right now?
Apparently, she does return, and she's already going to leave again. She says, "See you later." What is happening?
The rest of this review is UFOs. I'll watch the VOD later.
Especially they're getting a little too crazy in there. I mean, the two doors was pretty crazy. I was
By the
crazy
way,
once.
I
They locked me
gotta
in a
ask
room.
this when I'm moving to part 3. Is the text going too slow?
I think the text is at fine enough speed.
Yeah. Like obviously we're gonna pause anyway, but yeah, as far as it goes, I mean, I'm a fast reader in general, so for me it was always okay. But yeah, for other people, yeah, there's one thing I'm always worried about with Alphawitch Academy. Actually, it's like I know that the text lingers on for a little bit too long in some places, but it was like, yeah, well, what else can you do? This I think works. If anything, I'm kind of hoping that Gacha Life 3 has that feature. Yet, as far as I know,
Yeah, for some reason the speech bubbles don't have a consistent size because the app I'm using doesn't have that option.
no, yeah, it just like fills in whatever space is there. Yeah, fair enough.
Like I don't like the basic Gacha narration. So I went online to see if I could find a speech bubble generator, and I found one.
Okay. Well, I guess Gacha Life 3 might be
probably-
advantageous for you as well in the future.
Maybe.
Maybe, but I don't think Gacha Life 3 would be useful for something like this.
No, I am picturing if it's visual novel based that you could in theory have a green screen background and just record like whatever like the text speed would be specifically, and then put those in post. Yeah, who knows?
Maybe we can go full inner with the next one.
I am the only one who can go back and forth without becoming a shadow. Or are you? Dun dun dun! Next episode finds another person. Wait a second. Your material! That's what Jacob BBR. Well, fair enough then.
Yeah.
I guess we don't have, that main character energy in this case of, being able to sustain ourselves.
And
oh, hey, look, you mentioned the word shadow and KW shows up. What a surprise.
Hey! I'm summoned KW.
I was about to be like, all right, I'm off to the astral plane. What am I doing here?
You just go to the astral plane and accidentally summon Shadow and you awake.
No, it's just like the shadow takes my place. Like I fade away, the shadow emerges, and it's just like, I don't remember being in this form. It's like the reverse of Sonic Prime. Maybe we could main character energy. What am I talking about? Well, not in this series, I don't. I'm talking about specifically here. Yeah.
Also, I'd like to point out something unintentional when watching these videos is that even on a regular watch, these videos feel longer than they actually are.
Oh, well,
Probably because
review,
the time in the videos isn't full of filler content. They don't have any like fancy intros. They just have what's happening, and there's no like filler content. All of every second is packed with something to look at.
Yeah, I guess it is kind of hard to have filler content when there's not like a there's not like a clear narrative aside from like you could say maybe there is like a backstory of you discovering the astral plane at some point and there's some lore reason behind why you're the only person who could be there without a shadow. So there's story if you dig deep enough, but most likely, like again, the whole point of this seems to be the exploration of the event itself, kind of like late Gendy Tartakovsky content, basically.
Like I explained this to you in DMs, is that there is a story within the subtext if you pay attention to it.
Okay.
Speaking of
Well,
paying attention to it, this is a nice segue to go to the next part.
well, in that case, let's go to the next part.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I have to leave now. I gotta get.
well.
I got. For one, I gotta get food, and then I'm going to message, and then I'm gonna join BB's stream. So that's my plan. Because I'm starving and having all day. So
Yeah, we'll
you
send
guys,
people over after this is over. I
you
guess.
guys
after we
have
finish.
a great rest of your stream. Also, I was with. By the way, I was with Ghost.
What?
Hello?
Yeah, did his audio just cut out for anybody else?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
I was with Ghost when she was editing this. Look at the water ripples. That's my advice.
Okay, I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at everything, but I will definitely look at the water ripples.
Don't look at everything, but we're going to look at the water specifically.
Look at the water.
Focus on the water.
We did talk about water ripples yesterday in the review. It's like one of the parts that we actually did like about yesterday's review.
Anyway,
Yeah.
oh really? Oh,
Yes,
nice.
they were few and far between, but they did exist.
Yes.
Anyways, Kaka, Aiden out.
That's it.
Kaka drugs.
All right.
Ah.
Let's look at the water ripples.
Thanks.
Okay, I can see what it means. Like the water ripples don't seem to be attached like what looks like the rain falling down, because the rain is staying in place where the ripples are. So I'm guessing what happened here is that you found something that has like water ripples on the ground, but didn't have like the rain falling to or visible to support it, and so instead there's permanent falling rain and also fallen rain at the same time.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate consequence of editing at 3 a.m. and being too lazy to find anything other than film or anything that wasn't stock rain in the Filmora suite.
Right, okay. Time tends to stand still. Oh, I was questioning, is he gonna go back in front or behind the pole? I was like, okay, in front, that works. Except for she's juddering now. Rain. Okay, I will say this. It like, oh wait a minute, her foot seems to be in between the bridge.
That's an unfortunate consequence.
Yeah, I was about to say that she looked like she was like too far in order to like get to the bridge, but then I like, oh wait, no, she's physically too far. Yeah.
Yeah. I tried to edit the keyframes because she's supposed to walk up the bridge, but sometimes in editing this mysterious thing happens called not too many called not paying attention to things. Like I paid attention to the foot movement on the bridge, but for the first frame of getting onto the bridge, I was like, it's fine, nobody will notice.
Nobody will notice. Also, Jacob's gonna watch this.
Jacob always notices at this point.
Like,
yeah, there we go.
As soon as I showed people the first video, they were like, "Oh, it's a non-linear narrative. Jacob isn't going to want to watch this at all."
Anyway, I don't mind the rain. It's peaceful here. I always forget an umbrella. I guess that means that she's able to take things physically with her into the astral plane, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, rain on top of... Now we have more actual falling rain, but they still have the still rain. The fog is also... Oh, okay, it's fog. Never mind. All right. It's also inconvenient. Wait a second. Are those... Oh, okay, hold on. I think it's meant to be like ripples, like water ripples on the actual... for the actual river or canal here, basically.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say... If you don't want to get lost. my perception of what counts as dense fog has been permanently skewed by going to Galicia in the first place.
Like
Let alone living here.
I didn't
Like this
want
would be
to.
nothing for me.
I didn't want to make the fog too dense because I didn't want to obscure the video too much.
But
There
the
was.
fog is. But
Yeah.
the narration says that you could get lost in this, and I don't see a way that you could with the density that it has right now.
That's because the fog I'm using right now for this scene was Aiden's suggestion.
Aha.
I wanted to
guess that's
choose
why-
a thicker fog, but then Aiden was like, no, then we can't see the backgrounds anymore. And I was like, oh, you're right, like a moron.
I was about to say, like, was there a? It was like I've got to say, like, oh, that explains why he disappeared right before this before we started. But yeah, I saw a presentation page for a new Gacha game. I assume it's Gacha Stories, that or also known as Gacha Life 3. Please send me the link on Discord. I require it. Send it forth. Also, there's not a lot of fog in Galicia, but when there's fog, there's fog.
Like, I originally wanted to make fog as thick as something you'd see, around the Ohio River, which, if you don't know, we are historically known for getting a lot of really thick fog.
Oh, okay then.
You could make a
Yeah,
soup out of it.
Hmm.
Also, Vin is gone.
Yes. Like he's not in the back rooms or anything. He just disappeared. Is everyone going to the astral plane as we've been watching this video? Am I just gonna stop and be watching the sunny blip?
Telling Vin is dead. That's what.
Okay. I
Being
forgot that happened.
Wicked Witch is dead. Anyway.
Okay, Vin actually said in private chat that he wasn't feeling well, so that's why he's left. Like, he did leave something for us. Okay. All right. What was it like? I don't know, there was fog everywhere. Also, I didn't have eyes. I couldn't see. When the fog clears, you may end up in the strangest places. Saying that in the astral plane is there's a hierarchy here. Which, yeah, in all fairness, okay. Oh, all right. This is speaking of Mario. This reminds me a lot of Mario Galaxy now, where there's a certain point where there's where the gravity will put you upwards, but if you jump high enough, you then get into affected by the low gravity. You flip around and then fall. I guess that's what happened there. I always love fog when I'm somewhat. I'm reading this as like part of the narration now. I always love fog when I'm somewhat healthy. Anyways, I always think about the idea of it being this ethereal void that I can walk into and vanish if I just keep going, leaving the world of man. That would actively make me want to avoid fog, so I don't leave the world of man. But yeah, all right.
Yeah, Jacob
Fair enough.
quite likes the world of man.
Yeah. That's what all of you lot are. I could tell something was up. He was quiet. It wasn't. Oh, sorry. Okay, talking about Vin. All right. Oh, okay. Never mind. The gravity does kick in. It was a Wile E. Coyote moment. The moment that you acknowledge the gravity is different, that's when it affects you. And there we go. We have an exterior background movement. Maybe a place that feels truly liminal. I like how there's like a place in the astral plane that mimics a bedroom, and yet the starting point is usually a bedroom. Sky whales, yeah, gotta love some sky whales. I would normally be terrified by an astral body being this close, but this isn't Majora's Mask, so we're fine.
Like a quote from my friend, I'm not sure why my bedroom has a gravitational pull, but at least the view of the space whales is pretty cool.
That almost rhymes. Oh, it's back. Okay, that's a short day-night cycle. just don't understand this one at all. No, yeah, that's fair. I definitely have the most questions about this place than I do about any of the others. Ah, welcome to Milliways, the restaurant at the end of the universe.
Also,
I'm so glad you got that.
just going to point out the cup of eyeball flowers.
Oh. I was considering those before, but I thought sunflowers were a little bit better. Those ones freaked me out. They freaked me out, and I'm Russia, so you can imagine. Okay. One thing I'll say about this is that the menu seems to be well. I don't know if it's because like these shadows are so transparent, but it looks like the menu's like above the shadow.
Like it's because they're transparent. Trust me.
Okay.
If she was fully apparent, then you couldn't see the menu at all.
Yeah, fair enough. Sometimes I find a space that. Oi! I know she's walking in front. I just pictured it.
Yeah, you know, I explicitly placed the feet to make it look like she was walking in front. I made sure that the characters weren't overlapping for this reason.
Yeah. That's some Bill Cipher coded flowers. Well, 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 if it isn't my old pal Ghosty! Gonna shake my hand for old time's sake? Do it! Close up, anyway.
Yeah, we can shake hands. I give him the middle finger.
I don't know if this counts.
No, it doesn't.
Let me check. Nope, still two-dimensional. Oh well, I'll try another time. I got all the time in the world. Anyway. Sometimes I find a space. Oh, whoops, I forgot to read the whole thing. Sometimes I find a space that makes me happy after getting lost. It's like, hee, space.
Space. Yeah, I love space.
Yeah. Why would I? Okay, this character feels significant. This one kind of resembles Aiden a bit. Also, Jack's with you.
This
But,
is
yeah.
Aiden.
Okay. There.
Jack
right.
Jack is not here right now.
No, not Jack's Penwell. I mean like Jackson from Running With You. Who I think Aiden also somewhat modeled after himself.
All of Aiden's characters are modeled after himself.
At least his main ones, yeah.
Yes.
Why would I not spend a little time here? We seem to be going straight into a supernova, but you know, again, end of universe, we're fine.
Oh, hey, Vaughn!
Yeah, there we go. Hey, it's me. Oh, you were saying before you haven't been here for a stream that you have a cameo in before, which I'm not sure. I feel like I'm trying to think of the times that I've seen you in other and things made by someone else. Yeah, I suppose not. Now I think about it. You need to be around for more pop streams. Then you'll get put in several of them. Trust me, that's how it worked for me.
Listen, Bun. I slid you in because Gacha Life 2 walk cycles are impossible, and I can't figure it out for the life of me.
Oh. Well, I mean that's why Bon himself posted the specific walking cycles that I've been using ever since. In fact, every single time I've changed a walking cycle, I always keep the legs the exact same, and I just change the pose, so they're all taken from the same source essentially.
I would love to do that, except every time I import a code into Gacha Life 2, it breaks.
Oh.
The same for Gacha Club.
Oh. Okay.
That's why Aiden's model doesn't look the same. It's because when I input the model code, for some reason his hair was upside down.
Yeah. Also, Bonus tried to do Red Brothers twice. I got to do it now. Okay. Black coffee, I'm your coffee gal. There you go. I now understand why shadows tend to collect in these areas. Get your cup of shadow coffee, your fading Joey. I don't know if there is liquid, but I'm gonna pour it anyway, Jack. Da, 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 da. Not sure what this place is about. Oh, there's an eyeball. All right then. Okay. How do I drink it? I have no mouth. Wait a minute. I also have no body. It falls on the ground. By the way, that eyeball is that one of these days are going to end up like jabbing itself on one of those pinwheels. I'm not sure if these pinwheels power anything. The observers are friendly. Yeah, I don't know why I went with I went with the robot for the narration before I realized it was you talking, but anyway, I'm committing to the choice.
You've committed to the choice, and I'm not. Ghosty, what did you do to my digestive tract? I don't know, man. It became okay. What can I tell you?
Their job to maintain the windmills. The flowers just grew here. How they maintain the windmills is another question. Oh no! One of them fell over. It's like William from Maze Water Gumball trying to turn a page. Just like.
By the way, I got the idea for this area because I was looking up pictures of liminal imagery, and I kept seeing that one stock green field with white power windmills.
Okay.
And I was like, you know what? This isn't strange enough for me. Why don't we go with pinwheels instead of windmills?
Floating eyeballs, that's glitch. Probably not, actually. If I was a pure eyeball, I would probably hate the sunshine. That's why they're always glitching. They're trying to cope with constantly getting their retinas burned. My eye be watering 24/7, and that's how the flowers grow. There we are. I thought it was ash for a second. Okay, those are birds. Okay, I thought the Fire Nation was raiding. Also, okay, here we go. This is what I remember Aiden mentioning rippling water and something. Here it is, I suppose. Yeah, rippling water. Very nice touch. Astral Bell. Might be pretty strange. Except this scene. Oh, no, there it is. Okay, there it is. All right, okay, yeah. Oh, now you're freaked out by the whales. Yeah, we were underwater before. It was perfectly fine.
Yeah, that's because when you're underwater, you expect to see a whale there. Meanwhile, a whale in the sky is unusual.
Also, I like the plants growing out of the wood, like there's still like some life clinging to it. I've come to enjoy every moment. Can't you see? This is the face of enjoyment.
No, this is the place of contemplating life choices.
Mm-hmm. One thing I'm also curious about is like how the camera seems to be blinking like it's somebody else watching this and just constantly spying on Ghosty. This makes me wonder why I feel so connected to this place. I guess that makes sense why she's telling the story to somebody. Like, that's the new companion. It was the camera. Yeah, there could be a sentient camera in the middle of with the blinking eyeball in the middle of the astral plane. Why not? All right. Well, there we go. That was Lost in the Fog. Didn't really get lost in the fog. It was more of a case of prevention. Don't get lost in the fog, I suppose.
Or the places you can find when you get lost in the fog.
Was that the idea? It felt like more so that the fog was like like a preventive things. Like, oh yeah, well you could get lost in the fog, and here are some other places akin to what happened in episode 1, or not really episode 1, the other, the first one.
The first one.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not sure, like, whether to deduce these as episodes or not, because they kind of have a certain vibe to them.
Yeah, I mean, the first one definitely establishes the astral plane and everything it stands for, so it does make sense to watch that one first, even if they're not supposed to be linear. Maybe the other ones will be more of a pick and choose if you plan to make more of these. I don't know if you do.
Yeah, I do plan to make more. It's that I'm trying to decide what to do. Like, there is a non-linear story, a devil in the details, if you will, that I'm planning on carrying forward.
I think making the fog representation of brain fog later on could be could be fun for the vibe.
That is the vibe, though.
You are stuck in the fog and your brain's making fog. Dream, 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 dream. I thought of Shark Boy and Lava Girl when it's like, okay, we're in a dream world, in that case manifesting something from your own brain, but yeah.
I know, I just didn't expect to be hit with Shark Boy and Lava Girl while we're looking at some real imagery.
Well, I mean, I get when you think about it, a lot of surreal imagery in Shark Boy and Lava Girl, but yeah. Oh, good grief. All right, well, yeah, this was definitely a fun one, if nothing else. I'm definitely intrigued by all of the different things, and also by whatever story might be like hidden within. But even without that, it is kind of nice to see this sometimes. It's like, oh yeah, there's like a place where someone goes to I guess just relax and not necessarily have something happen to it.
Like,
Just on its own.
I thought of placing a linear story in the astral realm, but to be honest, it just doesn't feel like it fits. Like, there is
maybe not the way that you've established it here.
Yeah, but there is a story to interpret it, and you can definitely get a feel for the way the astral world works by watching a titular character walk around all of these different locations.
Yeah. You did say that they were not supposed to be drawing as much of the focus as the backgrounds themselves, and that definitely still reigned true for the second episode. Maybe a little bit less because there was a lot more actual movement, I suppose, and also a few closer images, and definitely definitely less of a description of the actual plane itself compared to the reaction of of the main character and why. Well, pondering why there's a connection, really, but yeah, even so, like, it's just establishing that there is one in the first place. So yeah, like I get again, it feels like this. They're like these ones, that are in the correct order that I would definitely suggest someone watching them. If there are more in the future, maybe that would be that would be different. But it does seem like each one like adds onto the previous one in some way, even if it isn't
exactly a linear progression.
Yeah. So yeah, this was a fun time. All right, I guess I'll send everyone off to the Butter Bunch right now to see what Aiden and BB are up to. In fact, actually, now that I mentioned that, BB has been still posting here while whatever's been going on in the Butter Bunch. So I'm not sure how I didn't question that earlier. But hey, there will no longer be split focus, I suppose. So if anyone's intrigued by what's going on there, materialize yourselves over to the Butter Bunch, and if
Thank
not,
you.
please leave a like, or dislike. You're welcome. Yeah,
leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters, and thank you for watching my abstract art.
My pleasure. And on that note, until next time, Farewell.